Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of the course of making your first game, an action RPG game. So last day we left at we started working in the combat system, and we left at a place where we were not able to reduce the stamina properly. So today first we'll start with that, we'll fix that, and then we'll work with collision, trace channel and all, and then finally in the end we will be working on the level 1. The thing that we talked about earlier, we'll be making the XP and the level. So starting with fixing the stamina issue. So I've decided there are two ways of fixing this. First of all, the first way that I thought about it will be a lengthier and a bit complicated. So the second thing that I have decided is to shift the attack system in the stats one only. So what this will do, we'll get that decreased stamina and call it in the attack function itself. So it will be smaller and quicker way. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll first of all we'll see this. Yeah. So to shift this one, just copy the whole code, Control C, go in the BPC stats, and then paste it here. Now if you will compile it, you will see there are many errors. We can fix that easily. We just right click on the variable and create variable. In the mesh, we'll create variable. In the AniMontages, we'll create the variable. We'll compile it again, and all the errors are gone. And then we'll do from character, we'll get mesh, and we'll set the mesh variable here. And that's done. We'll save it, and then in the attacking, after we have checked the every boolean, we'll decrease the stamina here. After attacking, decrease stamina, Now stamina loss is going to be 10. Compile, and we'll go back to the player, third person, blueprints, third person, and we'll remove this one and this one, and from BPC stat, we'll call for attack function. Compile, and it will be done. Now let's check it. I'll grab the weapon, I'll left click. I'm not picking the montage. Why? Because we have no AniMontage selected in the array. BP stat, AniMontages. Actually, I have downloaded one more animation from Mixamo. I taught you how to download the animation. So I also gave you a task to download some animations. So I hope you have downloaded it. I have downloaded this montage. I'll show you. This one? No, not this one. Animation attacks. Yes, this one. Attack 3. Delete this one. Delete. I'll rename this. Rename. Attack 3. Attack _3. Create AniMontage. AM _ attack _3. Compile, save. So go back to the player and content, third person, blueprints. Yes. Then BPC stats, content, blueprints, actors, components, BPC stats. And in the AniMontages, I'll add the montage. Attack 3, attack 2, and then attack 3. Compile, save all. And as you can see, when I'm attacking, my stamina is decreasing, and then it is increasing again the way it should be. And that's done. we have fixed the issue. And you can delete the BPC attack system from the third person, and you can also delete the component that we made. You can delete this. Compile, save, and then delete this. So that is done. Also, one more thing, I would like to increase the speed of the attack animation because it looks very slow to me. I'll show you. Yeah, as you can see, this looks very slow. Yeah, that looks slow. So I'll change it. How to change the animation speed? There are two ways. First of all, you can change it from here, play rate. You can increase it to 1.3. And you will see the animation speed is changed. Yeah, 1.3 actually looks good to me. But anyways, what I will do is I'll change the speed from the animation itself. Compile. I'll go in the montages. Rate scale would be 1.3. That looks slow still. 1.5. Yeah, that looks fine to me. 1.5. BPC third stat. Sorry. Attack 2. This will be 1.52. Now that looks a little bit way too fast. Save. 1.3 looks fine. Then again, attack 3. What if we do it 2? Okay, that looks weird. 1.2. 1.3 looks fine. We'll save it. Now it should look fine. Yeah, that looks great. I'm checking if we do the third animation that we added just now. Oh, that won't work because we have changed this range. As you can see, it is only selecting from 0 and 1. So that was a problem from my end. Sorry. I will get the length of it from the anim montage. We'll get the length. And it will be from 0 to max. Compile. It is still not working. Why? Actually, I'll do it just manually. 0 to 2. Because array index starts from 0. So it will be 0, 1 and 2. Save this. Yeah, that looks fine. Shift escape. Yeah. So we have added new animation. We have fixed the stamina one, and that is done. So now we'll move forward with the collisions. So to the editor, you can make a subpart here that we fixed the issue that we had earlier, and then also we added new animations. So that is done. Now, what are collisions? We'll use sphere traces. The trace that what the trace will do is generally in game development we don't use the objects that we are using to detect collision. We will be using traces that will hit the other object, and it will return a hit value. So that makes it easy. So show. नहीं वो fumble कर रहे. So we will be working with collision, specifically trace. So what are traces? So generally in game development, what we do, we don't use the object for the collision detection. Like we can do that, but collision, what the traces will do, it will overlap or hit the another object, and it will return a hit value, and we can store the hit value, and we can make some functions using the hit value. I'll show you how we will be doing that in a short while. So starting with First of all, we'll go back and BPC start only. Actually, I'll rename this one. We will call this BPC system. That's fine. And then here what we'll do, we'll make one custom event. We'll call this first custom event. We'll call this start trace. Start sword trace. Sword trace. That will be done. Here we'll use a timer by event. Remember, we use timer by event in a stamina decrease, so we'll be doing this again. We'll call this set timer by event, and it will be looping. The time will be 0.01. We'll make one more custom event. This event will be looping, and this will be sword trace. Sword trace. Compile. I will call sphere trace by channel. Now it has now this function has a start value, end value, radius, radius of the sphere, trace channel. I guess I told you about the trace channel, but if I haven't, I'll show you. Just go in the third person and just click on the mesh, and you can see. Scroll down in the details panel. Scroll down a little bit, and you can see here in the collision there are many collision presets, and as you can see, these are channels. So what this will do, as you can see, ignore, overlap and block, and by selecting these channel we can set what the collision will be overlapping, hitting or ignoring. And as you can see, we have block in the camera channel. So if we set it in the visibility, our collision trace will not return any value as it is in the ignore, and the camera is in block. So instead of we can also set the visibility by selecting the collision preset to custom and visibility to block, but instead of doing that, in the BPC system we can change the trace channel to camera. So it will return a value whenever we are in hitting an object, and the collision channel of the object is given to block the camera channel. So that will be done. So it has a start and end. Also a trace complex, you don't have to worry about that. Ignore self is a text. Ignore self is it will be ignoring the self collisions. Draw debug, I will just give it to for duration. It will be 0.1. And duration would be 1 second. No, 0.5. That's fine. Compile. Now, what the start and end value location should be? So we can remember we made a BP sword actor. So we'll use two scene components. What a scene component? Actually, let me show you. Weapons, BP sword. Now go in the viewport, and in the left side panel, you can click on the plus icon, and you can see we can search for scene component. Yeah, scene. So as you can see, there is a small sphere type thing. So we'll be using this. We'll get the world location of this particular scene component, and then we'll give it in the start and end location. We'll call this sword start. And sword end. Now this will be a one way of doing this, and the another thing that we can do is to add sockets in the mesh itself. I'll show you that too. I'll go in the mesh. Actually, this is static mesh, so we cannot do here. If it was a skeleton mesh, we can do that. So for now, we'll have to go with this approach only. Yeah, sword start is in the top, sword end is also in the top. We'll drag it towards the handle. Yeah. Compile, and in the BPC system, go in the event begin play, and we'll get actors of class. And as we are calling it in the event begin play, so it won't be too much costlier on the system, and it will be triggering it once, and that will be fine. we'll search for bp underscore sword, compile, and we'll promote it to the variable, and we'll call this bp sword. Now sword ref, redf, sword ref. So here we'll drag the sword ref, we'll get the value, we'll get start, and get sword end, Now we'll get the world location of this. What get world location will do? This will get the location of the socket in the world space, like when we are playing the game, and not in the local space. And we can duplicate this. By the way, duplication shortcut is Ctrl D, and start, and radius will be 12. Yeah, 12 looks good. Now when we'll be calling this, we'll use notify states. I'll explain what is notify state in a short while, but first we'll check this if this is working or not. So we'll just call this in the attack function only. After attacking, we can call this start sword trace. Compile. And here you will see that a sphere cylindrical type trace will be showing over the sword, and as you can see, yeah, all of these red thing are debug lines. This is only for debug purpose. We'll change the show debug to no debug, and as you can see, the collision trace is showing. Yeah, that's fine. So it is done. So as you can see, once we have started the collision, we are not stopping it, so we'll have to make one more function to clear the timer handle. So we'll close this, go in the BPC system, and return value, promote to variable. We'll call this timer handle, or trace timer handle, combine, and we'll make one more custom event, end sword trace, compile. I'll get the timer handle and call clear and invalidate timer, compile. Now this can be a subpart to the editor. This can be a subpart to show what is a sphere trace and what are traces, and how to add the trace over the sword. And in the next part, I will be explaining what are notify states, and that can also be a subpart. You can see there is one more problem that we are facing is in the attack 3. Like this is not a very big problem. Let me show you what that is. And as you can see, I can slide whenever I am attacking. That is because I forgot to enable the root motion here. Enable root motion, save, and that will be fine. If you are facing the same problem, you can see that it is working. You can enable the root motion and that will be fine. And as you can see, I cannot sprint. Another thing that I can see that whenever we are attacking, and if I am pressing the shift, the stamina is still decreasing. So we'll fix that too. Go in the BP third person, and also we can change the name of BPC start to BPC system, so it doesn't create any confusion. BPC system, compile, and from BPC system we will call get is attacking, and if we are not attacking, that is not boolean, we'll call not boolean, and if you're not attacking only, then you can sprint true. Insert it in one line. That should fix it. Let me see. Yeah, even when I'm pressing shift while attacking, the stamina is not decreasing further, and then we are sprinting again, only then our stamina is decreasing, and also decreasing whenever we are attacking. So that's done. Now we'll work with the animation notify state. So what is animation notify state? Remember I told you we are using animation montage to add some systems to it, add some functions to it. So animation notify state, think of it as a function. It has a start pin and an end pin. We can for the collision trace, we can do one thing, that in the starting point we can enable the trace, and in the end point we can disable it. So I'll show you, and then you will understand it better. Go in the blueprints, and we'll create one more folder. Should we? Yeah, we can. We'll call this notifies. And in the notifies, right click, blueprint class, search for notify state, and here you can see anim notify state. We'll create this ANS for animation notify state underscore sort trace or collision trace. Double click on this, and in the left hand side you can see there are function, variables, event dispatcher, and the right hand side there are colors, details. In the function you can click hover over the override, click on it, and as you can see there are notify begin, notify end, notify tag, and as I told you they are begin and end, so we'll click on begin and also on end. So in the beginning we'll get the mesh component, and we'll get owner, and from here we will cast to third person character. We'll connect it here, and from here we'll get the BPC system, get BPC system, and from here we'll call start sort trace. So this will be done. We'll connect it to the return node, compile, get on, and in the end we'll copy this one, copy these three, and in the end we'll do the same thing. We'll connect it, and from the BPC system you know which function to call, and that is stop or end, I guess, and sort trace, and sort trace. This will be done. And now first of all we'll have to disconnect the start sort trace from the attack function. We'll delete it from here, and now we'll have to set that individually to the animations. So I'll click on the anim montages, double click on this, and as you can see there is notifies option here, and you can also add more tracks here to if you have more than one more notifies. And we'll right click here and we'll start it from here and we'll end it here. Now to add the notify state, what should you do? In the notify tracks you can right click. As you can see there are notifies and notify state. Now notify is also like animation notify state, but it doesn't has a starting and ending point. It just has one point, and you can use it for sound and anything else. In the notify state, we made one notify ANS collision trace. Also, I would like to change the color of it. You may or may not change it. I'll set it to green. Yeah, green. That's it now. I'll set it to yellow. Compile. AM attack 1. And this will start from here. And this will end here. Save. Now to second animation. Right click, animation notify state, ANS collision trace. Start from here. End will be here. Yeah. Third. Starting will be here. And notify state, collision trace, ending will be here. Yeah, here. Done. Now as you can see, this will work fine. I picked up the weapon, and as you can see, it is only enabling it for a certain period of time in the animation. Yeah. Now I can see it. We are colliding to ourselves and returning the value. Now actually we are colliding to the floor, but that won't be a problem in the game. For fixing that, we can do one thing. We'll go in the SWOT, and we can bring the start scene component a little bit down. Yeah. That should fix it. Yeah. Actually, in the second attack one, we have two attacks now. Yeah, we'll have to copy it. Copy and paste. This will end here. Done. Yeah, that looks nice. We'll save this, and now we'll start with damaging the enemy. We'll make a dummy enemy and then we'll damage it. So this can be another subpart of what our animation notify states. Now, to make the enemy, what should we do? We'll go back in the content, blueprints, and we'll create one. In the actors, we'll create new folder. We'll call this enemy. No, actually enemy, not enemy, dummy. Double click on this, blueprint class, character, bp underscore dummy. So we'll open bp dummy. We'll give the mesh. We can use UE4 mesh. -86 and -90. Now this will be a nice time to tell you about materials. What are materials? Materials are basically the texture and the colors that you can see on the skeleton mesh and all. If I clear this, actually I cannot clear it from the no, I cannot clear it from the mannequin, but if I clear this, you can see it will be a gray and black texture. Yeah, if I clear it from here, the material, I cannot clear it from here too. But yeah, basically the materials are the colors and texture that you can see on the objects, and you can locate it to here. And as you can see, materials has some codes too. For this course we won't go in the deep knowledge of how to make materials, because that is quite an advanced thing. But I'll show you. You can use the pre-made materials. You can also download materials from Quixel to use it, and I'll show you how to make copy the material. Right click on the material and duplicate it. I'll call this Mani body. We'll wait for it. And we'll duplicate the second one too. Mani body underscore 2. Yeah, that's done. Now you can change the color of the Mani here. We'll change it to in the body color. You can select the color from here. This is the texture node. You can add the texture here, and this is the normal map. Now normal map or the UV map, basically UV map or normal map adds the depth of the material. As you can see, there are some bumps here. Now it is not 3D, it is basically a 2D, but because of this UV map, it is giving the feel of different bumps. Now we can change the color here. Let's give it a little blue type color. Apply, and again here is open this body to parent will be body. We'll search for body, Mani body. Right. Now body color, we can select the body color from here too. I'm not too good of an artist, I'm not even an artist, so I'm not very creative in this side, but I'll give it some color. We'll search for body here, Mani body, and here we can search for body 2, body 2. Oh, that's fine. Now using this, you can also change the color of your Mani. I'll show you that too. In the mesh, we'll locate it to the material. We'll duplicate both of them. In my Mani 2, Mani 3. So that we'll keep the name as it is. In the tint, you can change it from here. As you can see, the UE5 skeleton has a lot more nodes than UE5. So basically, to not go in so much details, I'll set it from here only. In the tint, I can change it to blue only. I want my character to look a little bit blue. Actually, you can do it yourself, and I'll keep it as it is for now. And the dummy is standing in the A pose. If you want to work with the animation and anything for now, we will, but only the hit react. The enemy will be reacting, just to know that we are hitting the character, and that will be basically for the role of dummy for now. So this is again to the editor. You can make a subpart of it here, that I am explaining about materials and all. Now we can place the Mani in the level component, blueprints, actors, dummy to here. We'll change the angle and we can play, and you will see whenever we are hitting this, you can see the green traces in the debug. That is for showing that the collision is blocking something and it is returning a value. Okay, so as you can see, here we are not only for debug purposes only, we can see that it is hitting, and I'll show you how to damage the dummy. We'll go back in the BP systems, blueprint, actor, component, BPC system, and here as you can see there is out hit and return value. What is return value? Return value is basically the green trace that you saw, that is returning a value. So we can make a branch here so that we are getting a value, and in the out hit you can see there is a blue pen, and this is basically a hit and a variable type, and we can break the hit variable here, break hit result. And the break hit result we are getting a lot of things like blocking hit, initial overlap, time, distance, location, impact point, normal, so all of this, but mainly we are concerned here with the hit actor. So before that we'll give the dummy tag. We'll call this in the class default. I'll tell you what the tag is. Class setting, sorry, I was searching for tar, my bad. We'll search for tag, and as you can see in the actor it has tag, too many tags, but only we will look in the actor drop down menu, and there are tags. We'll give this a tag. We'll call this enemy. Now what are tag? In the tag, by giving the tag, we are tagging this enemy as this dummy as an enemy. So we'll only return the value, only give damage to the object whenever they have the tag of enemy. So what this will do, if we overlap if you overlap a box or a cube, it will not return a value, and it will not try to damage the box, and will not get the errors here. Tags are basically if you have if you are a student or anyone, you have friends and you have people you don't like, so basically you are giving them a tag in your mind that these are my friends, these are not my friends. So this can be basically it for the enemy tag. We'll compile and save this, compile and save. We saved it here, and the BP third person in the BPC system from the hit actor main call form has tag. This will check if the actor has tag, and the tag will be tag will be enemy. BP system enemy, and we'll make one more branch here. Yeah, only now will cause damage to the enemy. Now to the editor, this can also be a subpart that I have been explaining about what are tags and all. Now that we have made the branch and all the tags, if this is true, only then we will give apply damage, and to apply damage we can call for apply damage, compile, damage actor will be hit actor, damage causer will be self, this will be blank, base damage will be 10, and also we'll give do once here, because we are looping this continuously. So if we overlap more than once, it will try to cause damage more than once. So in one hit we may be able to give the enemy damage 2 to 3 times. So we'll call a do once here, and after apply damage, let me see what is the time of our animation. It is around 2.39 seconds. This is the attack 1. I'll see attack 2. This is by far the longest. It is 2.17. So we'll give a delay here. We can call for delay, and the delay will be around 2.39 2.4, and this will reset. Now here, to check that we are causing damage, we'll call this here. Call a print string here. Sorry, I cannot spell print. Apparently I spell it as print. Yeah, so print string here. So like we'll just print hello, and this will be duration for 5 seconds. Now this will also work as a debug that we are causing the damage once or twice or thrice. And as you can see, we'll check it here. If we are overlapping, it is printing hello. Now the thing is, in the second attack where we are doing two combos, like we are hitting it only once, we are causing the damage only once. So that is not good. We'll keep the delay to 1 second. We'll see. Now the range was too far. Yeah, we are damaging twice. So that is done. We'll save it here. And now we'll give the BP dummy some animation. We should have an animation blueprint here for the Manny. Compile. Yeah. That is working fine. So also like I'll increase the sword trace value again. Blueprint actor combo. Sorry. Blueprint weapons. Compile and save. So that is done. Now in the dummy, we are applying damage here. So there is an event any damage in the Unreal itself. So we'll call for that event any damage. Yeah, event any damage. So this will be called whenever like our character is receiving any damage, and we'll call the I will check it here. We'll print string here again. Compile. Dummy. We'll print dummy hit. Compile. As you can see, dummy hit. Actually, I'll set the duration to 2 for now. Actually, I'll see the attack 2 again. 1.3. I'll decrease the delay a little bit more. Our BPC system, it will be 0.4. I mean, actually, like it is not a big problem that we are causing damage only once. This is just a me thing. Yeah, that looks fine. Dummy hit, dummy hit. Yep, so that's done. Now we'll apply some damage, and we'll make a death function, also the hit react. Now I guess I have downloaded the hit react from animation from Maxamo. Animation, attacks. Yeah. Yeah, this looks fine. I'll make a montage of it. Create montage am underscore hit react. Ear ripping noise. Let's go. Yeah, so we have the hit react animation. So we can do one thing. We'll make some functions in the dummy too. First of all, the function that we'll make will be that function custom event, because in the death function we also want to like increase the level and give some XP to the player. We'll call this death function. Now in the death function we'll get the mesh. We'll call for set collision enabled. I have shown you how to make the ragdoll and in the death function in the third person character. I guess we can copy it from there only. Decrease health. Didn't we make the death function? Yeah, we did. Disable inputs, set collision enabled, set simulate physics, destroy actor. This is done. We'll copy and paste it here only. Control V. And the target will be mesh. Here. Compile. And we have some errors again. Set simulate physics, target must have a connection. This will be mesh 2. Compile. And that is fine. That is done. Yeah, so we have made the variable, health variable. And in the event any damage, we'll get the health. And we can subtract the from health, we can subtract the damage. We will clamp this to 0 to 100. Clamp, float 0 to 100. Now we'll set the health again. And if the health is 0, if the health hits 0, I will call the death function. Actually, I'll make a function for it. I'll just copy it from here. This is equals to 0. Equals to 0. We'll call death. I'll make a new function for it. Function decrease health. And from the event graph, Control X. Why am I doing this? Because I want to add the hit reactor here only. So this will it will look a little bit dirty. I'll call this damage. I'll set it here. Compile. Event graph. Now I'll call the decrease health here. The target is self, damage is damage. Yeah, that looks neat. Also, you can make one more function for that here in as a function, but I'm not doing that for now. Now, when you are getting any damage, when you are hitting, play the hit react montage. We'll call from the mesh. We'll get from the mesh. We'll call play montage. Now we'll tell that why aren't we adding the play montage in the function, because whenever we are in the function we cannot call the play montage here. As you can see, you will not get the play montage. You will get the play animation anim montage, but not the play montage, because inside the function we cannot call the macros. So the one task that we will be playing is am hit react, and this should work. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it is doing the hit react animation. Now that looks fine for the dummy, but I'll also add some a launcher character, so that whenever from the direction that we are hitting, the character will hit react and launch a little bit to the back. So this can also be a support where I'm causing damage to the dummy. So this could be a support. So to launch character, we have an inbuilt function made that is called launch character. Very convenient. To launch character, the direction should be coming from the third person character, that is our player character. So for doing that, we'll get player character, and we'll cast it to third person character, no, actually not on completed. We'll get actor rotation, and then get forward vector. This will get the forward vector of our character. And now we'll multiply this value for the intensity. Connect it to the launch velocity, and we'll change it to float, and the intensity will be around 500, and we'll connect this, compile. Now that should be working. Also, like if you will see that the quality looks a little bad, that is because I've changed it from the settings here, engine scalability setting. I'll set it back to high again. Yeah. Now as you can see, our character is going a little back depending on the direction. If I attack it from here, this will go in that direction. If I attack it from front, it will go back. I'll change the intensity a little bit again to around 300. Yeah, that looks fine. So that is done. Now we'll move forward to the level system and increase the XP. We'll get the XP whenever we are killing the dummy. So we'll call that system from BPC system. Now for that, we'll have to make the function. First I'll kill this enemy. Okay, going back to BPC system. We'll make two variables. This will be, actually I guess we have made two variables. Yeah, XP and level. We'll duplicate the XP and we'll call this max XP. I'll compile this. The max XP initially will be 100. Level will be 0, XP will be 0. Yeah. So the function will make there are one function already made which has no logic in it. I will add the logic and we'll make one more function which we will be calling get XP. Yeah. So here what we'll do is we'll get the XP, we'll add it to the XP, and this will be the XP gain, XP underscore gain. And we will set the XP. Now we will not be clamping it here. Add it here. Add. Sorry, not add. We'll set it here to XP. Now, if the XP is greater than or equals to the max XP of the given level, then we'll increase the level. We'll get this greater than equals to. Sorry, greater than equals to. Greater than equal. Greater than equals to the max XP branch. If it is true, we'll call for increase level. Increase level. This will fall in the XP category. Compile. Now in the increase level, we'll get the level and we'll add 1 to it. And we'll set it again. Now that is done. Now whenever we are increasing the level, we'll have to increase the max XP and we'll have to set the XP to 0. So we'll get the max XP. We'll add. We'll add around 200. The 200 sounds fine. And then we'll set it to max XP. Max XP, yeah. Compile. And we'll set the XP to 0. And that is done. Now we'll in the get XP, we'll first call for print string. Sorry, not here. Whenever we are calling this. Print string. XP gained. XP gained. Compile. Yeah. So in the dummy, we'll again add the BPC system here. BPC system. And whenever the enemy is dying, we'll call the increase XP. BPC system death. And immediately after the death function, we'll call from BPC system, we'll call for XP. Yeah, get XP. Compile and save. XP gain will be 50. Let's give it 50. Save. Now for the testing purpose, I'll increase the damage amount that we are applying to the enemy, and that will be 100. Yeah, we'll make ourselves powerful here. Compile. XP gained. Okay, that is done. So this can also be a subpart that we have made the function of gaining experience and increasing level. Actually, I'll make the increase level again. So after that, we can make a subpart of it. Again, now in that BPC system, we'll go in the increase level. And again we'll get the print string. Copy it from here. We'll print this print string. We'll call this level increased. Level increased. Compile. And for testing purpose, we'll add 2 dummies here. XP gained. XP gained. What was the initial level? Max XP is 100. XP gain is 50. Well, that should be called now. We'll call 60 here. BPC system. We'll make a breakpoint here. XP gained. Why is this not being called? Get XP. Now, so to make this work, we'll have to we'll have to call this get XP from the third person character, because after our character is getting destroyed, the dummy is getting destroyed, the XP is setting again and again, so it is remaining as 16. So we'll delete this from here. We'll delete the BPC system from here, and in the third person character, we'll make a function, a custom event. Sorry, we'll make a custom event. We'll call this gain XP. Gain XP, and the XP will get it from BPC system. Again we'll call get XP, and the XP gain is going to be 60. And in the dummy we'll go back again, we'll get the get player character and cast it again. Get player character, I'll do a cast to third person character, and we'll call the gain XP. Now this will work perfectly fine. Compile, save. Now I'll attack, and one is dead, and the another one is dead again. And as you can see, we got the print string of level increased. So we have increased the level. Now that is done. Now we'll work on the widget side of increasing the level. I'll give you some time. I'll give you a little bit time. You can pause it here and make your own progress bar, and I'll show you a little bit later. So this can also be a subpart, the increase level and increase XP. This is done here, and now I'll move forward to the widget, and this will be the last part of this video. And if there will be more subparts, then I'll give the cue. So going back to widget, I gave you enough time for making that. Now we'll make the widget. Again we'll go back in the content, UI. I'll change the scalability setting to low for now while I'm working in the UI. WPP main HUD, and here we'll get a text block. Text, yes, anchor it to the top right, and we'll call this this could be the level number. Yeah, so for the placeholder only, we'll make it 15. Justification to the middle, change it here, and again progress bar. We'll change the size. Anchor will be in the top right corner. Change the size a little bit here. Actually, I'll set it. I want it in the left side. This will be in the left side. Yeah. I'll make it a little bit bigger. The center. I'll copy the position only. Yeah, instead of center, left side also looks fine to me. But let's keep it in the center. Yeah. So the tent, background image, fill image, you can set it on your own. And in the style, I'll change the color, fill color and opacity. Let's keep it to a little bit towards the dark bluish type. We can check it in the percent. Not too bad, looks fine to me. Fill color and opacity, this is done here. change the tint actually. Progress bar, batting, wedding. This is done. And now we'll work on the we'll bind the values from the BPC system like we did in the increased stamina, decreased stamina, and in the health. Now from here we can take a reference and we can get character ref main HUD widget. We'll copy it from here. I'll delete this one. We'll paste it here. Get main HUD widget. We didn't name it, right? We'll call this level bar. And this level number. This is done. And in the BPC system, we'll call the level bar, get level bar, and set percent. Now the in percent is going to be XP divided by max XP divided by max XP, and this will be in the percent. Now let's check it if it is working or not. Yeah, that works fine. So that is done. Now we will have to increase the level number again. We'll go in the increase level. We'll copy it from here again. Copy, increase level, and in the end we'll get the level number. And we do the, didn't we make it variable? Yeah, is variable. BPC system, level number, get level number, and we'll call set text. And the text will be level number. Yes. So this is done. And in the event begin play, actually I'll set this one to 0 so that we do not start with a random number. Now this should work fine. One hit. Why are we getting 2 here? Level increased to 2. Why? Let me see. BP dummy. BP system. Increase level. I'll make a print string again. Print string. I'll connect it here. Now let me see. Yeah, we are getting 1 there, and in the widget it is updating to 2. That might be a problem. Is it getting called 2 times? Yeah, now I made a mistake here, and that was I was getting the value from here. What this was doing, that we are getting the level and then I am adding it 1 here, so I was getting 2, so I'll have to connect it to the level we are getting from there. So actually I'll keep it in the end only. I moved it towards the front just for my better visuals. I'll set it back to what it was. I'll connect this here. Compile. That should work. Yeah, 0. We are killing him, and we are killing him again. We are getting 1. And now actually I need few more dummies. As you can see, even we are getting the same amount of XP. The stamina bar is adapting itself. I'll show you. If you duplicate some more and get even more XP, here as you can see, I have killed around 3 dummies, but our level isn't increasing. Sorry, our bar isn't increasing. So also I'll do one more thing. In this function I'll set the XP to 0 first. Increase level XP 0. Yeah, and I'll connect this and this also, little bit in the front. This will connect back. Delete, connect. This is just arranging this. That should be fine. Actually, we got an error. Oh, we haven't connected it. My bad. Yeah, so that is done. Now we have the level system working perfectly fine, and also I'll set the attack. We made our character way too much strong, so I'll change the attack and the damage we are giving to the enemy back to what it was, to 10, and XP in will be we can set a range for it, I guess. In the third person character, we'll set a range, random float in range from 20 to around 35. That's fine. Now here we'll get the random amount of XP. Actually, killing the dummy will take a lot of time, so you can try and test it. This will work absolutely fine. I'll delete all the dummies here. Sorry, that is not the dummy. Yeah. So it is done. Now basically this is going to be the end of our combat system. We are causing damage, and we are using more animation. You can add more animation. You can use your own animation, notify state to make the collision trace. And for the enemies, your second mentor, that is Anubhav Dev, will be working on the AI and will be making the enemy. And after the enemy is done, the AI part is done, I will continue with the making the new level. So that will be it from me. So for this one, I'll give you, and the task will be simple. You can make 2 to 3 enemies of your own. Like every enemy will have the same will be having the same functions. You can do that, and also you can give them the color. You can set the XP and the damage according to yourself. Take a video of it or a screenshot of them and send it, and you can submit it in the link that we'll be providing. So that's it. I'll see you in the next one with the level design. Bye bye.